What's up, people? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. Um, okay, I'm gonna try to be fly by this review. Um, Carly. I have like a love hate relationship with Carly. Some days I love her, some days I just hate this bitch. Today was one of those days. Today was a mixture of love and hate. In the beginning, I started off hating her today because of her comments, like where she said, "Oh, Jason needs me," telling Sonny that she was mad that Jason confided in him instead of her. Carly, stop. Stop it. I understand that that's her best friend and she want to be there for him, but stop it. Like, you're getting a little too possessive already. Like, relax. Like, seriously, just calm down. He didn't go to you for a reason. Like, chillax. Um, so then she bumped into Elizabeth at the hospital. And that's when I started to love her because they had a showdown. And she just went the fuck off on Liz. Like, Liz is a delusional bitch. Like, she's delusional. Her whole attitude yesterday towards Diane pissed me off. Like, when she was telling Diane, oh, they were conspiring against me and they won. That's when it just dawned on me that she needs a good therapist. And I think for Christmas, that's what she needs, a good therapist. Somebody need to pitch in and pay for her therapy sessions. Like, seriously, because she needs it. She's loony. And today also proved it. She's nuts. So then, of course, when Carly left, Liz started talking to Franco because Franco overheard the conversation. Wouldn't that be a match made hell? Why do I have a feeling that the writers are going here? Eventually, they're going to hook Elizabeth up with Franco. At this point, the two of them deserve each other at this point. Speaking of Franco, I have the feeling that Franco, I don't know, like I get a vibe from Franco that he's jealous of Nina and her success. I think he's jealous of her. He's jealous because she has more money than him. She's rich and he's not. She's basically paying his way. He's jealous that she has this new high profile executive career and he's stuck being an art therapist. I feel like he's a bit jealous. Like, I don't know. I just get, maybe I'm wrong, but I get that vibe that he's jealous of her. Um, I don't know. I just get the feeling. Maybe he is looking out for her where Julian is concerned because he felt like Julian had a motive for hiring her, which in reality, Julian did have a motive for hiring her because he was hoping that the company would have tanked. So, he didn't care whether, it went down or not because he was going to just shut it down and use it as a tax write off. Um, so I don't know what to make of Franco. I do think he care about Nina, but a part of me feels like he is threatened by her in some way. Maybe her success is threatening him. Like the male ego. Maybe it is. Who knows? I have a feeling also that Maxie is jonesing for Dylan. I have a feeling that she is maybe taking an interest in him. Because it was when he asked her why she wanted him to stay in Port Charles, she made a certain facial expression that kind of told me she wanted him to stay for her own personal reasons. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I do read body language and facial expressions, and her face kind of said it all. Um, but then she kind of realized that Dylan knew something about Lulu that he wasn't telling her about, the whole Johnny situation. So, it's a matter of time before Maxie finds out. Because you know how she is. She like Snoop Doggy Dogg. She the original Snoop. You already know. So anyway, moving on from that. Olivia. Just when I was starting to like her, here she blows, being all intrusive. Alexis and Julian were just trying to have a nice time at the Floating Rib, have a little lunch. Here comes Olivia. Tracked him down thanks to his assistant to tell him about a sweater that she bought for Leo and a matching sweater she bought for Julian. Really? You couldn't send him a text? You couldn't send him a picture of it? Snapchat it? Something? You had to track him down through his assistant and come bust up his lunch? Come on now, Olivia. Be seriously. Are we serious? Come on now, girl. And I loved how Alexis was talking to Olivia. Like she was just explaining to her that there should be some boundaries between, Julian and Olivia, like as far as like, Alexis and his relationship. Like if they're out having dinner, or they're out having lunch or whatever, if they're together spending time together, I think she should at least call first instead of just popping up. I think she should. She should just call first, you know? But, then she invited herself to Christmas or whatever. Well, Alexis thought she invited herself. And, Alexis was letting her know that she don't even know what they're doing for Christmas. And Olivia basically was kind of rude. She was very rude to Alexis, telling her, "Well, the joke's on you. Julian invited me over for Christmas." Okay, first of all, you spent Thanksgiving with them. Okay, do you have to spend Christmas with them too? I mean, maybe I'm just nitpicking here, but I'm just saying like there should be some boundaries. I get that they share a child together. I get that, but come on now, you there. I mean, that's why they invented cell phones. You could have called them or sent them a text, sent them an email, sent them a Snapchat, sent them an Instagram, something, Facebook, something. You ain't have to track him down and bust up his lunch all over a butt ugly sweater. I'm just saying. Boundaries. Anyway, I kind of like the chat Laura and Lulu had or whatever. But Laura's not on my good side lately. Not with that whole Nicholas, Liz, Jason debacle. She's definitely not on my good side. And now she want to dispense information, advice. Please, your advice got people in trouble before. But here's my thing. I'm just drained when it comes to this Lulu, Dante, Valerie. I mean, what more can I say about this situation that I have not said? That's what I want to know. Like what more can I say about it that I haven't? It's just nothing more I can it's draining. Like I don't know where like I'm just gonna watch and let this shit play out. Dante went over to talk to Sonny or whatever. They started talking about that gun runner or whatever who's shipping guns or whatever to Port Charles. And he wanted to know what Sonny knew about it. And of course, Sonny's not telling him shit. I think Sonny, of course, knows something, but he's not going to tell Dante. And Dante kept begging Sonny to get out the mob or whatever. This is his chance to get a clean break. And Sonny said, no, he can't leave the business. That's a lie, Sonny. Yes, you can. You can leave the business. You choose not to. So it's whatever. Obviously, Sonny, him getting shot is not teaching him anything. And I have a question. Where the fuck is Jax? So Jocelyn is living in Sonny's house now. Why isn't Jax protesting? This is what's so unrealistic. Back in 2011, this was the whole point of the custody hearing. Because Jax wanted Sonny to stay the hell away from Jocelyn. Because he wasn't safe. He was dangerous. Now it's like she's practically living with Sonny, and Jax is not making a stink about this. I'm shocked. There was no mention of him being angry about this. I don't know. If I was writing this show, trust me, you would have heard from Jax. Um. So anyway, then they started talking about the Lulu situation or whatever. Like I said, I'm just drained. Um. What else? Damn, just when I was thinking about something that happened. Oh, Johnny. So Valerie's car broke down and he popped up and then, tried to help her out with her car. And what was funny to me was Johnny introduced himself as Craig. You want to know why that's funny? Because back in 2007, I remember Jerry Jax's alias was James Craig. And that's why I don't know, like, as soon as he said Craig, that name immediately stuck out and I thought of Jerry Jacks. Because I remember Jerry used to go by the alias James Craig when he took over the Metro Court, when he held it hostage. So it was kind of funny that they used that name, Craig, and it stuck out. As soon as he said Craig, I said James Craig, Jerry Jack, son of a bitch. It just popped out. Um, for those that don't remember, he did go by that alias. So anyway, he was being all nice to Valerie and stuff like that, trying to help her fix her car. Mind you, he was the reason her car broke down. I don't know if he was the reason her car broke down, but he was stalling for time because he easily fixed her car after a minute. Um, Maybe I don't know what Johnny's plan is for Valerie. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get her fired from the police academy. I'm not sure. Who knows what his plan is? Maybe that is his plan. Maybe he's trying to get her fired from the police academy. Who knows? It'll be an interesting plan though. Um. So anyway, it was a pretty decent episode. Not a whole lot of action. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.